Hello, welcome back to our discussion. So this time, we will find the quotient and remainder of the polynomial using the long method and the synthetic division. Let us have now our example. So how to divide polynomial by another polynomial. So we have 3x cubed plus x squared minus 8x minus 4 divided by x minus 2. So this is called the dividend. Then this one is divisor. So you have to divide the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. So I will show you how to divide. So you have here 3x cubed, the first term, and x. So we have 3 divided by 1, that is 3. Then subtract the exponent, 3 minus 1, and we have 3x squared. So write your answer on top. Then you have to multiply the quotient to the divisor. 3x squared times x, 3x cubed. 3x squared times negative 2, you have here negative 6x squared. Then after that, you have to subtract. And how to subtract? You have to change the sign of the subtrahend, then add. So this will become 0. Then we have 1 plus 6, we have 7. Then copy x squared. Then bring down the next term, negative 8x. So again, divide the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. So you have here 7x squared divided by x. And the quotient is 7x. So write it on top. Then multiply your quotient to the divisor. 7x times x. 7x squared. 7x times negative 2. Negative 14x. Then subtract again. And how to subtract? Change the sign of the subtrahend. Then add. So this will become 0 again. So you have here negative 8x plus 14x. The answer is 6x. Then bring down the next term. That is negative 4. So again, how to divide 6x divided by x. So your answer is 6 plus 6. Then again, multiply your quotient to the divisor. 6 times x, 6x. 6 times negative 2, negative 12. Then subtract. Change the sign of the subtrahend, then add. So this will become 0, and you have here negative 4 plus 12. Your answer is 8. And 8 is our remainder. So how to write your remainder? Just put plus, because 8 is positive, plus 8. Then over the divisor, x minus 2. And this is our answer. Okay? So, let us try the synthetic division. This is called long method. What about the synthetic division? Synthetic division. So, let us copy first the given. So you have here 3x cubed plus x squared minus 8x minus 4. Okay, just get the numerical coefficient. So you have here 3, and this one is 1, negative 8, and negative 4. So this is divided to x minus 2. So you have to use the opposite of negative 2, that is positive 2. This is using ZPP, zero product property. So let me show you how to get the positive 2. X minus 2 is equal to 0. Then transpose. X is equal to positive 2. That's why our divisor here is positive 2. Then, bring down the first term. That is 3. Just bring down. Then you have to multiply. So this multiply. 2 times 3, that is 6. Then add. 1 plus 6, 7. Then again multiply. 2 times 7, 14. Then add again. You have here negative 8 plus 14, positive 6. Then multiply again. 2 times 6, we have positive 12. Then add. So you have here positive 8. So how to write these numbers into x term? So the highest exponent is 3, subtracted by 1. So we will have 3x squared plus 7x plus 6. Then our remainder is 8. We have plus 8. Then over the divisor, x minus 2. And this is our answer. Let's see if we get the same answer. Okay, correct. Now let's proceed to another example of the division of polynomial to another polynomial. So let us now divide. So I will copy first. So you have here 2, okay, erase natin. 2x to the 5th. And we have no x to the 4th. So, just represent it by 0. Then, plus 3x cubed. So, again, we have no x squared. Just write 0. Then, negative 12x. Plus 8. So, you can see the exponent. We have 5, 3, 1. Then, divide. X plus 2. So, again, divide the first term of the dividend, the first term of the divisor. So, I'm going to write so that you can see. 2x to the 5th divided by x, and your answer is 2x to the 4th. Write it on top. Then multiply your quotient to the divisor. 2x to the 4th times x. 2x to the 5th. Next, 2x to the 4th times positive 2. The answer is, we have 2 times 2, and that is 4. Positive 4, then your x is, just copy, x to the 4th. Okay, then subtract. How to subtract? Change the sign of the subtrahend, then add. You can see the first term is always 0. So we have here 0 minus 4x to the 4th. You have to add, so you just copy negative 4x to the 4th. Okay, this one. Eraser. Okay, negative 4x to the 4th. Then bring down the next term. That is positive 3x cubed. Okay, again, divide the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. So you have here negative 4x to the fourth divided by x. And your answer is negative 4x cubed. Write it on top. Then multiply your quotient to the divisor, negative 4x cubed times x. We have here negative 4x to the fourth. Why? 3 plus 1, in the exponent of x, we have 4. Then, negative 4x cubed times positive 2. Your answer is negative 8x cubed. Okay, then subtract. So, how to subtract? Change the sign of the superhand, then add. So, negative 4x to the fourth plus 4x to the fourth, this will become 0. Then, you can see in our next term, you have here positive 3 plus 8. And your answer is 11x cubed. Just copy the x cubed, the literal coefficient. Then, bring down the next term. The next term is plus 0. So, again, divide 11x cubed divided by x. And your answer is 11x squared. Write it on top. Positive 11x squared. Then, multiply 11x squared times x. 11x cubed. 11x squared times 2. Positive 22x squared. Then, subtract. Change the sign of the superhand. Positive will become negative. So, this is 0. Positive will become negative. So, you have here negative 22x squared. Then, bring down the next term. We have negative 12x. So, divide again the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. Negative 22x squared divided by x. And your answer is positive divided by negative, or wrong. Negative divided by positive, you have negative. Negative 22x. So, write your quotient on top. Negative 22x. Then, multiply. Negative 22x times x. Negative 22x squared. Negative 22x times 2. So, negative times positive, your answer is negative 44x. Then, subtract, minus. Change the sign. This will become 0. Change the sign. So, negative 12 plus 44. So, the answer is 32. Okay, 32x. Then bring down the next term. Positive 8. Okay, divide again the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. 32x divided by x. Your answer is positive 32. So, write it on top. Positive 32. Hindi na siya magkasya. So, I will write it below. 32x plus 8. So, just multiply. We have 32 times x. 32x. 32 times 2. Positive 64. Okay. Then, subtract. Change the sign. Cancel. Change the sign. So, your answer is negative 56. Okay, am I right? Okay, 56. This is our remainder. So how to write your remainder? So we have negative. So write negative 56. Then over the divisor, x plus 2. And this is our answer. Okay, let us use now the synthetic division. So we have here, let us copy first the given. We have here 2x to the 5th plus 0 plus 3x cubed plus 0 minus 12x plus 8. So divided by what? X plus 2. So let us get the numerical coefficient only. We have here positive 2. Then we have 0. Then we have positive 3. Then we have 0. Then we have negative 12. And the last one, positive 8. And what is our divisor? You have to equate this to 0 using the ZPP. X plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to transpose negative 2. So your divisor is negative 2. Now, bring down the first term. Then multiply and add. Negative 2 times 2. We have negative 4. Then add negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 4, positive 8. Then add 11. Negative 2 times 11, negative 22. Then add negative 22. Negative 2 times negative 22, we have here positive 44. Then add, we have here positive 32. Negative 2 times 32, you have negative 64. Then add negative 56. So how to write these numbers into x term? So we have the highest exponent is 5, just minus 1. So you will get 4 as your exponent. So you have here 2x to the 4th, negative 4, x cubed, plus 11x squared, minus 22x, plus 32. Then our remainder, we have negative 56 over the divisor, x plus 2, our divisor. And this is our answer. Let us check if we get the same answer. You have 2x to the 4th, check. Negative 4x cubed, check. 11x squared, then negative 22x plus 32. And negative 56. Okay, that is correct. Okay, try this example. Use the long method and the synthetic division. Thanks for watching.